Okay, get ready everybody, because World War III is coming, and it's the sixth seal of Revelation. Okay, I'm going to read that. It's Revelation chapter 6, starting in verse 12. I watched as he opened the sixth seal. There was a great earthquake. The sun turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair, and the whole moon turned blood red. The stars in the sky fell to earth as figs drop from a fig tree when shaken by a strong wind. The heavens receded like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Then the kings of the earth, the princes, the generals, the rich, the mighty, and everyone else, both slave and free, hid in the caves and among the rocks of the mountains. They called to the mountains and the rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of their wrath has come. Who can withstand it?" After this I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding back the four winds of the earth to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or on the sea or any tree. Okay, so what do we see? What can we deduct about World War III? What can we figure out is going to happen with World War III? Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and Turkey, all allied together. I was just watching a video about Putin, who just upgraded the Tu-160. They just built like quite a few more, and they're these large variable geometry, big old jets. They look like the B-1 Lancer, but they're Russian made. Today, like literally, they got them completed today, January 29th, 2018. We made it this far. So look at, when he opens the sixth seal, there's an earthquake. Then the sun is turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair. Now that's an indication of your first strike. Okay? Then the stars in the sky fell to the earth. It's important that you understand they're falling to the earth. The stars, wherever you see stars falling from the sky, a star, a nuclear warhead is going to explode and be just as bright as a star. Nuclear fusion and nuclear fission, I can't remember if it's fusion or fission. Nuclear fusion is the same chemical reaction that happens on the sun and on the stars that make them so bright. And that's what is contained in those thermonuclear bombs. So, the heavens receded like a scroll being rolled up. That's a mushroom cloud. So we see the earthquakes and the skies turn to darkness. That's your first strike. And then your second strike, you have multiple. That's why it says, like figs, let me see. The stars fell from the sky as figs drop from a fig tree when shaken by a strong wind. If you have a fig tree that's got a bunch of ripe fruit on it, when that wind blows, a bunch come down all at once. That's what that means. And then the sky is rolled up like a scroll. Then the kings of the earth, the princes, the generals, the rich, the mighty, and everyone, they're all hiding in the dens of the rocks and the caves of the mountains. These are bomb shelters and fallout shelters. And it says, the kings of the earth. That means the leaders, the political leaders, the top people. That means Kim Jong-un and Putin and, Trump and all these guys. They're all going to be hiding. And then it says the generals. That means the military leaders. All the top people. The rich. Think about that. These people who have, and anybody else, everybody else is going to be calling out to God and hiding in the dens of the rocks. Hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. You know what the Bible says in Revelation chapter 1? It says that Jesus appears and his face shone like the sun. Brightness in the likeness of the sun. They're saying, please hide us from that brightness of his... They're talking about thermonuclear here. And everybody knows that the great day of God's wrath has come. And then at the end of it, there's a time of no wind anywhere in the world. So every mountain is moved, every island is moved, the sky is rolled up like a scroll. This is a worldwide nuclear catastrophe that at the end of it, there's no wind anywhere in the world, and every island is moved, every mountain is moved. World War III, folks. That's what that is. So get your heart right with God. Jesus is Lord. Time is running out. Woo!